Thanks very much for joining us there from Paris. Let's go straight now to Iman Amrani. She's a journalist at the UK's Guardian newspaper, focusing on minority issues, culture and immigration. She joins us from London. Iman, when you see these images of French armed police surrounding this woman on the beach and forcing her to remove her burkini, how does it make you feel?
I mean, I think I feel the same as many other women, and I think that it's very scary to see armed police asking a woman to remove items of her clothing. I think what's most interesting is this woman wasn't actually wearing a bikini, which has been the central focus of the debate this week. She was just wearing a tunic and a pair of leggings. So that could have been any one of us, but it wasn't. It was directed at a Muslim woman. So yes, I think I felt, you know, very upset and disappointed and very scared for what's going to happen in the future in France.
How much of it do you think is a knee-jerk reaction in France to the attacks that happened? Or do you think there's something that runs much deeper than that?
I mean, obviously there's a very strong connection to the attacks that have happened in France, and you know, it's no coincidence that it was in Nice that we saw these images come out. Although it would be wrong to say that it is purely because of these attacks that this is happening. France has a long history of having issues with its Muslim community, and it extends even beyond, you know, the time when there was a large Muslim community in France, you know, back into the time of when France colonized North Africa. So, you know, it's nothing new, but it's getting more and more intense.
Why do you think that is?
Well, obviously there's been a massive backlash against the Muslim community following the attacks that have happened in France. And they have been having to pay the collective price together for what has been the actions of just a very small minority. So obviously it is connected to the attacks and the growing feeling of resentment towards Muslims and Islam in France.
But what steps do you think need to be taken to overcome that and reverse this trend?
Well, I think that the word integration is discussed quite a lot. There's obviously a very big problem with integration in France, and there need to be schemes, there need to be projects, there need to be outreach that bring communities together. You know, be that the Muslim community, black communities, Jewish communities, and the mainstream, you know, the mainstream French society. There need to be, you know, real concerted efforts to bring people together. And that involves, you know, making sure that, you know, plenty of young Muslim Arabs and young black people are going to universities, that they are involved in public life. And I think that by banning a bikini and by targeting, you know, the women in an already marginalized community, you're not bringing people together, you're not uniting people, and you're not actually going to do anything to improve integration.
Iman Amrani, very interesting indeed to speak to you. Thanks for joining us there from London.
Thank you very much.